Hey everybody, my name is Michael. Welcome into the new year. Let's have a great celebration this year. Let's make money. Let's stay safe. And with that, meme coins. We talked about it last week, how there was Timu, whatever it is, a raccoon that inspired a bunch of other copycats and a whole lot of activity in the cryptocurrency investment groups on Telegram, Facebook, everywhere. People went crazy. Now Tima's way down. But with that said, as long as you're okay, I did warn you in the last video, as long as you're okay investing and burning that money, treat it like a lottery ticket, burn it, say a goodbye, and it's all right. Because in that case, if you do burn a lot of money, you are perfectly okay with it. You treat it just like a lottery ticket. It's not an investment. If you gamble correctly and it works, fantastic. You just made a whole bunch of money. If you lose 20 bucks, if you lose 50 bucks, 100 bucks, however much you are comfortable putting in there, then that's all right. As long as you are okay with perfectly burning that money. And we all have this. It may be you go to Starbucks, and I have my little cold cream cold brew here. I love that thing, right? It's $5. If I skipped out on it, I don't buy it every day, but if I skipped out on it a couple of times, hey, there we go. I've got $20 to put in to a meme coin. Now, of course, there's fees. You do have to transfer, but there is a application where I was like, you know what? I have no idea what I'm doing. I used to trade meme coins a long, long time ago. I started not with Bitcoin. I started with Dogecoin, I think. I can't remember. I mean, maybe I started with Bitcoin, but who cares? I had Bitcoin, I had Litecoin, I had Dogecoin. I had a lot of random projects back in 2013 and 2014, 15 meme coins. I've participated in pumps. I was a pumper myself on Twitter. I had a Twitter account. I resold. I made money. I made a couple G's. It was awesome. It was the Wild West. Nobody cared. People knew, and I wasn't one of those, like, oh, we're going to rug pull. No. Everybody knew what they were getting themselves into. You knew there was a huge chance you're going to lose the money, and nobody cared. And these projects would literally say, there's high yield investment program websites back in 2017. There was tons of these where you knew it was a scam, even worse than meme coins. And people didn't care because they were looking for the next HYIP because it's a law of averages. Well, if you go into 20 projects and 19 go down, but one you really make it big on, well, does it really matter how many you go into if ultimately come out profitable at the end of the day? No. If you put in $500, then there's a chance for you to 10x that within a week. Yeah, you're going to do it, especially if it's not the only $500 you have to pay for rent and food and all the necessities. If you are already a millionaire and you don't care about putting in $1,000, or let's say you have all your bills paid for the next 6 months, that's fine. And if you don't, well, as long as you're okay putting 20 bucks in, we have a Phantom application here that I downloaded, and from there you purchase Solana, or you can purchase Ethereum, but I prefer Solana for this. You could purchase through Robinhood. You could purchase through a couple other areas. I through Coinbase. Well, I can't use them because I'm banned. I've been banned for, it's going to be soon approaching a decade now. So whoops. 2017 they banned me. It's now 2025, so 2 more years to go. I used Robinhood and I purchased $50 worth of Solana, and I doubled it. I actually more than doubled it because I purchased a random meme coin off of Facebook doing no research. I didn't want to buy Timu because I saw already the hype was dying down, and I saw this project just came out. It was random. WW4COIN, WW4COIN. And I saw a bunch of hype promotions just like within the past couple of hours when I invested in it. And I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Why not? And it went up, and I doubled it. I went from $50, really it was like $49.34, $49.46, something like that, because obviously there was fees, there was transaction costs. I swapped it, and suddenly at the highest point, I mean, this was the journey. I'm going to show you screenshots. I wasn't recording. It all happened so quickly. I think it was like an hour or two. In less than 2 hours, I was able to double it. Super high risk. And it went up to like $108 total, my portfolio. I think 109 at one point, even more maybe. I don't know. I sold it. I think it went higher, 112, 113, 14. But I sold it and I had 108 because it started dropping at that point. And I did something stupid. I did something where I got distracted for like 20 minutes. I was talking with my wife and I was like, let me check the price again. You start feeling the sweat, the nerves. You're like, oh boy, let me see. This is kind of exciting. FOMO, right? I saw the price just boom. If I held on, I would have had like 150. I would have tripled my $50 investment. If you put $500 in, super high risk, you would have just made $1,000 had you sold at the top. It went up from, I sold at like 36.0036 something. And it went up to like almost 0.006. It was like 0.0058 or something. I sold at if I could sell at 5,200. Well, I decided, being the silly investment degenerate that I am, I bought more at 5,200, and then boom, it crashed. Now, I only bought this time 25% of what I had. So I think I threw in $25. I'm at like $15, $16 right now. It's going all over the place. If I lost that extra $10, whatever, because my portfolio, Solana, when I swapped back into Solana went up. I made back some of those losses. So altogether, my portfolio right now on Phantom is like $95. And I threw in $50 yesterday. So, hey, that's not bad. I made a stupid decision. I had zero research skills. I started looking into it a little bit. Obviously, I knew it was super high chances of losing money, and I was okay with that. I wanted to honestly have some content. I wanted to learn about this application, and we are going to learn about these meme coins a little bit, not the particular projects. All of them, I don't care what they say. All of them are bad. They're going to get rug pulled eventually, and even if they don't get rug pulled, they're going to get destroyed because people, come on, everybody's greedy who's investing for these Telegram and Facebook groups. They're all trying to do the same thing you are. It's just who gets stuck at the top. And before you say, whoa, it's always the developers who are making the money, let me try and make my own meme coin. Trust me, I looked into it many years ago, and you certainly can. But now there's bots, and those bots will take your money ASAP. If you don't have a solid marketing plan, it all goes back to marketing. It all goes back to UX. It all goes back to presentation. How can you present yourself to an audience? And if you're able to sell yourself and your project and your coin and the vision, the dream, you're the next Steve Jobs, it doesn't matter if you're the worst developer and scammer and whatever, because you're able to make money super quick and everything will be fine. So with that, it was, I saw a lot of crazy projects over the past week. People making thousands and thousands of dollars. And honestly, seeing that, obviously you feel FOMO. I was like, why not? So I'm still holding on to like $15, $16, $17 worth of the whatever World War IV coin. We didn't even have World War III yet. So a lot of crazy events recently. You had Elon Musk that put Kekius Maximus or whatever as his X profile name, and that coin pumped up and people made thousands of dollars. I mean, where else can you just put $20? Let's say you have $1,000 ready to invest. $900 you invested in safe assets, let's say half in Bitcoin, half in blue chip stocks, or you put it in your 401k or whatever, and then $100 you divide that up into 2, 3, 4 chunks, and then you say, you know what, I'll go to these random meme coins, and maybe if you had 4 chunks, 2 meme coins fail and 2 decide to go like crazy ballistic. Where else out of that $100, if you divide it up into 4, you put in $50, where else within a matter of a couple of days or even hours would you have potential to double, triple, quadruple your $1,000 that you had, that really you only put $50 in? I mean, some of these people put in $20 and they're coming out with 20 grand. That's insane. Now, there's other projects where there's not enough liquidity. There's not a huge market cap. You can't even sell all your profits. It's unrealized profits, but it's just a crazy, it feels like the Wild West days again. So we'll probably make more videos in the future just for fun to see how it is. And maybe once I figure this out and actually do research, we'll make a tutorial or whatever, because yeah, there's actual meme coin traders that are able to make money. And there's just like legitimate cryptocurrency traders and stock traders. Honestly, nobody knows where it's going to go, but there's strategies and good tips you're able to use to try, number one is research the project, the coin, be an early investor, be a part of these Discord, Telegram, Twitter groups, constantly being 24/7 on there. I miss that from 2018, but it feels good. Anyways, I don't care. Ultimately, if this meme coin drops completely and I sell only for $1, I'll still have made like $30, $40 random. That's why I always take some profits out, because I took it all out and then I was silly because I saw whatever, who cares? Maybe it quadruples again. This is a few days later and it went down. It was an interesting wedge pattern and it kept going. The highest of the highs was at the very beginning, and the highs kept getting lower and lower, and then the lows kept getting higher and higher until it reversed. So now the remainder of what I have is around $7.50, and maybe that goes lower. If so be it. Could have sold it 2 to 3 days ago and had $18. Would have still been at a loss since I put in 27, 25, somewhere around there. However, originally we put in $50 and I didn't put in everything again. I only put in 1/4. So what happened to the rest? Well, I cashed out. And after fees, and since Solana went up a little bit, after fees and transferring and also fees again, the withdrawal fees and everything, I got $87. So really I had like $90, which is not bad considering I put in $50. I put in $50 and I didn't get a full $50. It was like $49.60 or whatever. And then, there's a fee for transferring. There's a fee when you buy, when you sell, when you do this. I lost a couple dollars worth of fees, put in $50. And we still got $87 in the bank, and it was like 87, 88 or whatever. I don't know. Who cares? With that, I still have $7.50, and after fees or whatever, let's say it's $6. So really, we're in the 90s. And if it continues dropping, so be it. If it goes up suddenly, where there's still potential because the Telegram group for this project has grown double, and all the people are writing, "Oh no, we're working on it, the team." So I haven't sold it yet. I mean, at this point, we're waiting for the team to come up with whatever they're coming up with. We'll see. They have decided that, hey, this thing's going to explode. Don't worry. All right. If so, cool. If not, that's fine. Even if I come out with $1, I probably shouldn't have reinvested. That's all right. Lesson learned. We had no idea what we were doing. Ultimately, this experiment went pretty well because even if I lose it completely, I'm still profitable. After all the fees and everything, closer to $40. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Now, if I had thousands and thousands of dollars and, the risks are much greater at that point, I would definitely do research. So I just got lucky, and that's it. That's all it is luck. There's plenty of these projects, and 99% of them are scams, or they're rug pulls, or they're good for a minute, 5 minutes, maybe 24 hours max, and then that's it. You're never getting out. And some of these projects, you may make a ton of money, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, life-changing sums of money, but there's not enough liquidity to take it out. So you got to be careful. You got to do your research. 2025. It's a new year, and with this year, I actually want to spend more time and hopefully be able to make some money using research into some higher risk assets. But also, most of my money is going to be in low risk stuff. We are starting investing again this year, my friends. We've been putting off investing for a very, very long time. Well, 2025 is the year to do it because last year we did our bankruptcy. We paid off most of our debts. This year, the goal is to hopefully pay off all of our debts. And then that's it. Extra money, find a good job, extra money gets thrown right into investments because that's how you're going to eventually stop working a job that, you don't want to be working for a boss and paying his vacation money and Ferrari money and all that when you can build your own projects. But until then, got to do the 9 to 5, or in my case, the 9 to 8, or maybe even sometimes 9 to 9, 9 to 10, until you can get past that. But with that said, thanks for watching. Have a great one. Take care.